Today, we're going to tackle a classic Tableau headache. You know the one. You set up a simple filter and your data just goes haywire. Well, we're going to crack open Tableau's hidden rulebook to show you exactly why that happens and, more importantly, how you can take back control. So let's dive in. Have you ever had that moment? You've dragged and dropped your fields, you've set up what you think is a perfectly logical filter, and the visualization that pops up on screen is, well, it's just not what you asked for. It really can feel like the software is fighting you, but I promise there is a very clear logic behind what feels like chaos. You can think of Tableau's logic kind of like a puzzle box. The answer's right there inside, but you need to know the mechanics, the specific sequence to actually open it. Today, we're going to learn that sequence to solve two of the most common puzzles it throws at us. Okay, let's get specific. Picture this. It's a classic scenario. You want to see your top 10 customers by sales, but only for New York City. Simple enough, right? So you apply a filter for the city, then you add a top 10 filter for your customers. But the names that show up, they're the top 10 customers overall, and some of them might not have even made a single purchase in New York. So what's happening? Why isn't Tableau filtering for the city first? Well, the answer to all of this lies in a really fundamental concept called the order of operations. This is the secret rulebook. It's the precise sequence Tableau follows every single time it builds a viz. And the thing is, it's not random. It's a fixed pipeline. And here is the absolute key. Tableau doesn't apply all your filters at once. It follows this strict, unchangeable hierarchy. All the confusion, all the frustration, it just starts when our expectations don't match the software's built-in sequence. Now, the full pipeline is actually pretty long, but for the problems we're solving today, we really only need to focus on these 4 steps and just look at where everything sits. Context filters, they run super early. Then come fixed level of detail expressions. And way down the line, we have dimension filters. And yeah, this includes your standard filters and your top-end filters. And then dead last, after all of that, come table calculations like percent of total. This order, this is the key to everything. Okay, so with this pipeline in our back pocket, let's go back to that top 10 problem. Because now we have the tools to figure out what's going wrong and, way more importantly, how to fix it. So this slide lays it out perfectly. The problem is that both our city filter and our top-end filter are what Tableau calls dimension filters. And as we just saw in the pipeline, they both run at the same time, in step 3. This means Tableau finds the overall top 10 customers in the whole dataset, and then it checks which of them happen to be in New York. Our goal is to flip that around. We need to filter for New York first, and then find the top customers from within that much smaller group. So how do we actually do that? We need a way to tell Tableau, hey, listen up. This city filter is special. I need you to run this one before you even think about looking at the other dimension filters. We basically have to bump it up in the line. And the solution, it's just beautifully simple. You just right-click the city filter and you select Add to Context. That's it. Seriously, by adding it to context, you're literally moving it from step 3 in our little pipeline all the way up to step 1. It now runs before the top-end filter, which gives you the correct, accurate list of top 10 customers exclusively from New York City. Problem solved. Okay, problem 1 is solved. Awesome. But what about another really common headache? Let's talk about percentages. You've built this perfect chart. It shows each subcategory's percent of total sales, but the moment you filter something out, all the numbers recalculate and your viz breaks. So here's the situation. On the left, you can see what happens. When we filter out a category like, say, chairs, our percent of total calculation reruns on the new smaller total, and all the percentages just inflate. But what we really want is on the right. We want those percentages to stay put, to always show their share of the grand unfiltered total. Now, if we think back to our pipeline, we can see why our last trick won't work here. The subcategory filter is a dimension filter, right? It runs at step 3. But a percent of total is a table calculation, which happens dead last at step 4. So the filter will always run first, and that's why the percentages keep changing. To fix this, we need a calculation that actually happens before that dimension filter ever gets applied. And the solution for this is a fixed level of detail expression, or an LOD. Now, I know the formula looks a little complex, but just think of it this way. That part in the curly braces, the fixed, this type part, basically tells Tableau, hey, I want you to take a snapshot of the total sales for the entire data set and just lock it in. And because fixed LODs run so early, at step 2 of the pipeline, this locked-in total gets calculated long before your dimension filter at step 3 even gets a look in. And the result? A totally stable percentage that won't change no matter how you filter the view. So there you have it. Just by understanding this hidden sequence, we've solved two very different, very common problems. This isn't about memorizing a bunch of tricks. It's about learning the rules of the game so you can be the one in the driver's seat. So let's just do a quick recap of your new toolkit. When a top-end filter is giving you the wrong results, you now know to promote your general filter by adding it to context. And when you need your percentages to stay stable and ignore other filters, you can bypass the whole filtering order with a fixed LOD expression. Two problems, two really elegant solutions, and it's all based on the same core principle. This might be the biggest takeaway. The order of operations isn't a bug. It's not a flaw. It's the very grammar of Tableau. And once you stop fighting against it and start using it intentionally, you unlock this whole new level of control and precision in your work. You get to dictate the exact sequence of analysis that you need. So the next time Tableau gives you some unexpected result, don't get frustrated. Instead, just pull out that mental map of the query pipeline, diagnose what's happening, and apply the right tool for the job.